Okay, Shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. And salutation and peace and much blessings to your hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian descent, who make up the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect more specifically. It's like foreigners of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, living amongst the heathen nations, and that may look like it heathen nations, but are Israelites to their fathers, and you are with as well as humbling yourself. Shalom. Layoff notices pile up in Ohio as more businesses make job cuts. All right. And I'm going to continue reporting on these. And it's just ain't Ohio. This is America, period. This is just America, period. But let's just say go with the flow here. Ohio. Okay, Ohio business grapple with job losses. Hundreds face layoffs. This is all about the decline of this rat hole, man. All right. And this place is not going to get any better. It's not going to go back to its former so-called greatness. Yet another business in Ohio has laid off workers, adding to a growing list of jobs being cut in the state. A growing list, all right? You already know what it means by something growing. It means it's getting larger and getting worse. The Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act requires all an employer with more than 100 full-time workers to provide a 60-day notice before laying off 50 or more people at a single site. Yesterday, AMSIF LLC advised the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services of job cuts to take place in May. Okay. And it says here there will be a permanent reduction in force at the Miamisburg, Ohio location. AMSIF located at your address there. Okay. So this is going to continue to get worse and worse. And I made a list so I wouldn't forget it. Of a lot of these big tech CEOs and banking CEOs, they've been cashing in some of their stock, and so they wouldn't take a complete loss. So that means they know something's coming down the pipe. Like Ellen, let me get to my list. I made a quick list under my notes. A list of these devils. Where's my notes at? Here we go. If you guys haven't seen this yet, I made a little note on this. Jeff Bezos sold 50 billion in Amazon shares. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, sold 125 million in shares. Mark Zuckerberg sold 428 million in Meta stock. So I mean, they right there is telling you that they know something's coming down the pipe. Something clearly, obviously, that they're shutting this place down. This experimental place, this wicked ass rebellious place, America, they're shutting it down. So don't expect things to get any better. If you are, you're in for a great disappointment. Great disappointment. Earlier this week, global food giant Nestle announced layoffs occurring at Nestle U.S. Salon campus, which includes 30,000. Which includes 30. That's the address. Okay, so 254 staff at the campus will lose their jobs in the coming months. Other companies to file warn notices in March include SID2 Company. It's closing a warehouse in Columbus, which will result in 130 employees losing their jobs. So everybody's getting affected. Everybody and everywhere is getting affected here. Are you concerned by the number of job losses in Ohio? Not at all. Is there anything Governor DeWine can do to address this? Who is to blame for all these lost jobs? Your boy governor is is with the program. He's a Freemason. Can't be governor in Ohio if you're not part of the system. So whatever's they're designing, because we know they're designing something to come down to people into a desperate situation, and we know why. So they can come with that solution which is another form of slavery. You know, that thing that's going to get shot up in you, you know. So it's going down still. Nothing is changing. Nothing is changing. I'm going to continue to report on this. And like the scripture says, the grinding shall cease because they are few. The grinding shall cease because they are few. And let me do this here. Quick check. It's a quick check with where I like to go to the Shit Hits the Fan website. Just see if something's on here. So really nothing new from yesterday. Let me do this one as well. Tyranny. No, not tyranny. You know, there you go. Everywhere you look, there's nothing but a pessimistic report on what's going on around the world. It's like all the reports is like bad news, you know, like nothing's going to get better, if you notice that. And that's pretty much how we prophesy in that same mind state, you know, where that's our faith and that's our patience that this place is going to be destroyed. Period. Because we have trust and we have faith and hope in this word that this place is going to be destroyed. And that's what we're going to continue on reporting. Esau's done, man. Esau, Edom. News, health, environment, environment, health, entertainment. Need to go back. There was one more I wanted to check. So the top news, UPI. Nothing but war and bad news. Best Buy to close up to 15 stores in 2025. So let's hit the scripture. I just want to revisit that word grinding again. It says the grinding shall cease because it is low. the grind. I think it mentions both of them, the grind and the grind. In 12:3, Ecclesiastes 12:3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. I'm gonna visit both of them, grinding and prematurely to grind, or hence to be a concubine, that being their employment. Grind. And that was grinders. And the grinding. Mill. A hand mill, hence figuratively chewing, grinding. Still talk or no. And crush. Let me do this. Let me go to etymology. There you go. Grinding, meaning oppressive, burdensome. That's exactly what it means. Oppressive and burdensome. So that's literally what we're experiencing here through this hard bondage, is this burden, this oppression. But with that coming to an end, a new problem arises. You're faced with what? A famine, starvation, and all kinds of problems arise from that. If you have one, your wise in your ear telling you to do something. You know, you can't just sit around here and starve to death. But this is part of the work. This is part of the end times. This is part of these last days. I lost my the actual article that I was reading. That's okay. Shalom.